Hello and welcome. I'm Matthew from Rosie and Rosie, investment property specialist, helping you invest in property with confidence. Today we're joined by Sarah Martin, certified money coach at MYND Money Coaching. MYND Money Coach.
MYND Money Coach.
Thank you for joining us again, Sarah.
Thank you for having me.
Now, today I want to talk about aged care. It's probably not a topic that you would expect to be covered by Rosie and Rosie, but we all will get old and or have elderly parents, and aged care fees in particular is something that we will need to consider at some point. And I know that's one of your specialties, is simplifying aged care fees and helping people work through understanding them, and also working through how to plan for them or deal with them if they're at that stage. So thank you for coming to talk to us about that today.
Not a problem.
So I'll hand it over to you. Tell us a bit about planning for and simplifying aged care fees.
Well, it's all about simplifying and educating and helping take some of the load. When families are going through the aged care process, it's a really stressful time. Emotionally draining, and it's also you're physically exhausted with everything that you have to go through, supporting parents struggling with their new situation. So it is about taking their hand, guiding them through the tools that are available. So the My Aged Care website and the tools available on nursing home websites or aged care home websites, where they can calculate fees. So the fees that we do look at are the refundable deposits, the daily fees, the means tested fee, and the daily accommodation payment. So they all interact. The number of fees can be overwhelming, and how they interact can be overwhelming. So you have a refundable deposit, so that's called the RAD, and the DAP is the daily fee. If you're not paying a RAD, you're paying part DAP or part RAD. So to start with, that's language that starts.
I'm already overwhelmed.
Yeah. So I step through what those fees are. Everybody pays a daily fee, and that daily fee is 85% basically of the pension. So everybody pays that. The means tested fee is based on your financial position. So there's an assessment done on that. So essentially I go through, explain the fees. We look at how to use the tools to calculate what the fees might be for their situation. I introduce them also to people that might be able to help them along the way. So I have people that can help them through process of finding a nursing home, around Centrelink and that sort of thing. So if they need help with forms, I don't do the forms. I have people that can help me. So it's about actually making the whole process simpler. What we need to also understand is the cash flow position. So with all the fees, what that looks like. We put together sort of a cash flow or a budget, and it can be quite tricky in some regards. If you've got one person at home, one person in a nursing home, we've got, like, you're running a household and you've got these fees in the nursing home. So it is about really understanding what the cash flow is going to be like for the household, for the total household, and the aged care fees moving forward. In regards to any advice around what needs to be sold to be able to purchase a room, the refundable deposit, then that needs to be given by a financial advisor. So any advice around selling assets to be able to make these changes, I'll be referring on to a financial advisor. But yeah, it is a complex process, and I like to take a lot of that stress and the emotional baggage, the emotional weight from them, and help them through the process and understanding those fees.
Yeah,
so
I can see that it would be quite stressful to go through this process on your own. and it's not something that we would do terribly often, unless you're helping elderly parents go through
there's
this
a lot
process.
of people that with elderly parents that it happens before you know it, and when it does happen, you're not prepared. So you've got to harness whoever you can to come in, get a team around you to help you through the process, because it's exhausting. Speaking from personal experience. So
Excellent. Well, that's great. That is one of 3 of Sarah's core services. There's the budgeting and beyond, which can be for anyone at any age. One-on-one money coaching, which again can be for anyone at any age and stage in their lives. But simplifying aged care fees is, I guess, the third service, and just as important. So thank you for sharing those tips and a little bit more about that service. So Sarah's doing a series of videos with us, and all about money coaching and tips on how to plan better and create better spending habits. So make sure you check out those on our blog or on YouTube. But thank you again for joining us today, Sarah.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, though, how can people reach out to you and get in touch?
Okay, they can call me on 0408 358 672. They can go onto my website, sarah at myndmoneycoach.com.au. Use my contact there. Otherwise, email sarah at myndmoneycoach.com.au, and that's mind with a Y.
Mind with a
M-Y.
Y. Yep, excellent. We'll put all those details in the description. Thank you again for joining us, and thank you for joining us too. We hope you found Sarah's information to be helpful. Please get in touch with Sarah if her services sound like they might be of value to you. I know she'd be happy to hear from you. And similarly, if you have any questions, queries or feedback for us, please don't hesitate to either comment below or email hello@rosieandrosie.com.au. It's been a pleasure having you with us again, but that's all we've got time for. So until next time, I'm Matthew from Rosie and Rosie, helping you invest in property with confidence.